Hey, how's it going, y'all? It's Mr. White. Today we're going to be going over a movie review that I just came across. I'll give you a little backdrop on this. This channel's from Red Letter Media. These guys review movies, and I've been a follower for at least 8, 9 years now. I have a buddy who recommended this channel to me, and I'm pretty sure he's been following them way longer than I have. But yeah, this is probably one of the funniest movie reviews outside of their best of the worst series that I've seen. I only started watching this particular video, and I was only like maybe like 5, 10 minutes into it, but I saw something absolutely hilarious that I thought y'all should see. So they're reviewing a movie called Crank and Crank 2. It's a movie with Jason Statham, and basically the premise is that he gets involved with some kind of like gang affiliated activity, and they inject him with some kind of serum where if he falls asleep, he basically dies. So it's him throughout the movie doing some high octane shit. Off the wall, crazy type stuff. But the introduction to this review is definitely worth watching. I might actually throw this on my watch list.
Excessive vulgarity, gross and brutal, big, loud, and brainless, a chaotic onslaught of gruesomely violent and graphically sexual exploitation, boorish, bigoted, and borderline pornographic. The filmmakers are too concerned with incorporating action and sleaze to bother themselves with telling a good story. Now, I would like to read you some of the negative reviews.
Before this continues, let me say this. I haven't seen any of the more recent Jason Statham movies fully, but I know his movie selection is toned down a lot compared to these two films. These two films are probably his most wild work. I know he was in the Meg 2, and then he was in like The Beekeeper and another film recently. But those films are nothing in comparison to how wild and absurd these two films are. And I saw these in my younger years, probably like teenage, early 20s. Definitely worth a watch. Interesting enough, I saw Jason Statham sitting next to a prince at a boxing match a few months back. This dude leads an interesting life, for sure.
Oh yeah, so Jay, both of us decided to make lists.
What is your list?
My list is just after a while I rewatched 1 and 2, just the only two. I'd seen them before when they came out, but it's been a while, so I rewatched them, and I just started like writing down things that are in the films. So my first edit of this video will be completely uncensored and unmuted.
Oh, okay.
Just to see how quickly this gets demonetized.
You had made the joke yesterday that this video is going to be the first in YouTube history to get age restricted before we even shoot it.
Yes. So,
Yes.
And then I will go through, and the version you are watching right now will probably be the one that I have heavily censored.
Okay.
Ready? Ashing a cigarette into open heart surgery. Degenerate gamblers.
And degenerate gamblers.
Sexual assault of a grandmother. Full body Tourette's. And a horse cock. Gang members cutting off their own nipples. And Asian hookers. Sniffing off of a filthy bathroom floor.
Yes.
Threw it out in a strip club. Hospital gown. Punching a man to death while on fire. Car jumper cables attached to strippers with machine guns. Roadhead. I can't even do the Mr. Blinken voice today. Stripper gets shot in her tits and her breast implants leak out. Farting after being shocked by a dog collar.
Disgusting.
Sex on a racetrack in front of children. The most violent shootout inside of a limo ever filmed. I can't stop laughing. Dog bites cop in the firing a with your hand while another hand is holding the
Severed hand, right?
severed hand.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I suppose that should be clarified.
Yeah, this is important.
Living head in a tank kicked like a soccer ball. Porn actors on strike with a army and other porn actors yelling filthy and
Those
embarrassing
are real
things.
porn stars.
Fight scene suddenly turns
Don't
into a
ask me how I know.
Godzilla movie. A therapist witnesses a headshot and violence. Plus much more.
That's the tip of the iceberg. I was curious because, I saw these movies when they came out. I rewatched the second one a lot when it came out because I was very fascinated by it. Just the fact that it got made at all, and the fact that the filmmakers embraced like digital filmmaking, and I thought that was kind of interesting in an era when that wasn't so common. But I hadn't seen it in a number of years, maybe 10 years. So I was curious on rewatch, like how it would hold up.
You're talking about the first one specifically?
The second one specifically, but both of them. But I was rewatching them, and I was rewatching that second one, and I, just like you reading your list there, I could not stop laughing through most of the movie at the sheer audacity of it.
Yeah.
It is one of those I can't believe this exists movies. Even more so now than when it was made, because this may be the most culturally insensitive film to ever exist.
That's not an
As the
understatement.
kids say, this did not age well.
What the f*** are you looking at?
Good law, bitch.
Fuck you!
Culturally and socially.
Socially, culturally, racially.
Did I drop some change or did I hear a chick?
It's the
Yeah, it's
extreme
fucked
era
up,
of the
man.
2000s.
Yo,
Yeah, it's certainly a little time capsule.
When everyone was chugging Mountain Dew and making gay jokes. That was the culture of the time.
Well, Biling's dialogue in itself.
She's speaking English and they still subtitle her.
That's
And her
wild.
character is like a feral animal. She's not even a human.
Isn't Biling in real life like certifiably insane?
I think there's something off about her.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
But I just want to highlight this line
Okay.
when Jason Statham is talking to her and she's trying, "Me suck you long time," and saying things like that.
All that stuff, yeah.
And he says, "Is that Cantonese?
Is that fucking Cantonese?
I'd rather stick my dick in a blender."
Stick my dick in a blender.
That didn't age well.
I love when he calls his heart his pumper. And the
Pumper,
accents.
he calls it his strawberry tart.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Where's me strawberry tart? Me pumper. Huh? My heart. I'm trying to find me heart. Jason Statham plays a man named Chev Chelios.
Yes.
Chevy Chelios.
before they continue, I want to say this. If Jason Statham continued on this trajectory of making films like this, in my honest opinion, he'd be a A-list plus superstar, taking way more notoriety than somebody like a Vin Diesel in the Fast and the Furious. These movies were top tier ridiculousness in my opinion, but at the time they were very, very, very popular.
Man.
Hitman, the first film, he's Hitman, who it's alluded to that he killed.
You probably said that twice before you whacked on him.
Wong, the main,
The head of some Asian mafia.
the triad, the Asian mafia. And
Oh, sorry, one more interruption. I'll let him play out for the next maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But I was introduced to Jason Statham as the Transporter. So the Transporter 2, that's where he gained notoriety as this up and coming action star. So from the Transporter to this, and then the rest of his films. So yeah, he is an action star, but if he continued making movies on the caliber of the Transporter and movies like this, I think he would be a top tier A-list superstar. Not to diminish any of his catalog of films. He's a great actor, but yeah, I think the movie choices leading up until now have dimmed his shine versus taking on more audacious roles like this.
And so instead of just executing him, they inject him with the Chinese cocktail, and that means his heart will eventually stop beating. I don't know why they just didn't kill him.
Because that's the concept of the whole movie.
It's basically Speed, the 1995 action film Speed with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, where a bus has to maintain a speed of 50 miles an hour or it will blow up. He has to continue moving or his heart will stop, and the only way to do that is feeding his body adrenaline through various comical and fantastical methods that would probably normally kill a person. So that's the premise. And the mob has injected him with Asian cocktail.
They call it that Chinese shit.
That Chinese
whatever
shit.
That means.
And there is, I think the ticking clock is that there is an antidote, and he's trying to find it.
Yeah, basically.
And get revenge. It's like...
well, it's important to point out in that first movie, we get a flashback where the reason they want to kill him is because he has a change of heart, and he doesn't want to kill the Don of this mafia organization. So at the end of the movie, the mafia, that group that he took mercy on, show up to save the day and help save his life and kill the rival mafia.
Right.
That's very important when you get into the second film.
There's the Latin mafia and then the Asian mafia.
Yeah.
And it's all filmed in the filthiest parts of Los Angeles you could possibly imagine, with the filthiest, ugliest people. It's the grimiest,
the most unflattering angles.
It feels like I was shocked to learn the budget of the first movie was $12 million. I don't know if that's accurate. It's hard to tell these days. I didn't look up the budget for Crank 2. I'm assuming a lot of that went to the talent, but it feels like a low budget movie.
Well, that's partially intentional.
It's this weird hybrid.
Yeah, well, they're the filmmakers, the two guys, Mark Neveldine and Brian Taylor. You'll be shocked to learn this. They got their start in music videos and commercials.
On that note, I did see a recent video where it was about how music videos are dying in our current era of music in the music industry. But in the previous time period of when the music videos were hot in the 80s and early 90s and I would say up to the early 2000s, maybe they started diminishing. Lost my train of thought. Oh, that a lot of the directors of those music videos went on to become famous directors in the film industry, but you don't see that anymore in today's day and age. So yeah, that's interesting that they got their start in music videos. I didn't know this.
A 2-hour Surge soda commercial. That's how it's shot. The shaky lo-fi digital camera work, and that's kind of by choice, is to make it very like grimy and look like a 90s skateboard video.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
That's what I remember seeing the trailer for the second one, and I don't think I'd even heard of the first one. But I saw the trailer for the second one. I was like, "What is this? It looks like a 90s skateboard video."
One of those nachos, white boy.
And that was kind of their style. That was their whole thing. Very loose, very run and gun. No storyboarding, just the directors themselves holding the cameras and just running around. Sometimes on rollerblades and just filming everything. Filming chaos. and then editing it together
That's
with this
dope.
relentless pace.
Well, one of the guys was, I didn't do any research at all, but I remember seeing a blurb that he was like up in punk bands or it's a punk rocker. And
That checks out, sure.
It's a lot of just like random punk rock songs and metal songs. And
Bursts of energy.
things
All right,
that
I'm
like
gonna
fit
go ahead
the
and,
tone of the scene.
Go ahead and close this out because that's as far as I got into the review itself. But definitely throwing Crank 1 and Crank 2 on my watch list these upcoming weeks. You know, I like to watch random movies throughout the week, mostly great films. But just like today, I was watching some subpar to mid horror films. I was watching. I don't want to throw shade or anything, but I was watching Him, the new Marlon Wayans film about a famous football player who's won multiple championships, passing down his legacy to the up and coming guy getting drafted out of college. Then I was watching Halloween Ends, which was it was okay. I mean, like I said, mid to par, but I'm not throwing shade or anything. But sometimes it's nice to break away from what's been criticized as a great film to see what other things exist that deserve credit. And I think Marlon Wayans is coming out with a new Scream, not Scream, a new what's that parody? Drawing a blank. Yeah, he's coming out with that new comedy film that's a parody of Scream. Let me find out what film that is. It's Scary Movie. Scary Movie. I can't believe it. Yeah, he's coming out with Scary Movie in a few months. Should be worth a watch. Another culturally insensitive film in its time period. But yeah, hopefully it pans out well. Well, anyways, yeah, I wanted to introduce y'all to Crank and Crank 2, and these guys are great movie reviewers that I check in from time to time. So yeah, until we meet again.